Right now, the Janesville School District and police say an ongoing game between students is being taken too far. And the Madison School District sending out a letter to all parents tonight addressing ongoing concerns about sexual violence at school. Plus, a warning as scammers look to cash in on the Hamilton excitement this summer.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 10.
And thanks for joining us tonight. Police in Rock County are concerned about a game high school students are playing. By its name, it sounds harmless, but now police say it's getting dangerous. Adam Duxter tells us why adults think the Nerf wars have gone too far. Adam?
Well, Eric, this started out as a fun tradition for students at Parker High School. It's a simple concept. Teams of players compete to shoot one another with Nerf guns, with the last team left winning it all. But some adults think this game is going too far. Tuesday night started quietly for Donna Stenner.
We were sitting in the house watching TV.
Until
we heard this loud explosion, and I saw a bright flash of light through the blinds in the window.
She looked outside to find police already there. She quickly learned this was a car crash related to a shooting, but not that kind of shooting.
It was kids playing this Nerf war.
It's a game played of our high school students. Teams play $5 for every single player.
Tramar Curry is a senior at Parker High and one of the organizers of this year's Nerf War.
Just for fun. It's literally, that's all it is.
The game aimed to have fun outside of school, interacting with classmates. He and another student are in charge of the whole thing. And while there are some interesting rules,
you cannot be eliminated while you're naked.
He says that's just how it is.
It's just like a Nerf war tradition. Like every Nerf war I've ever heard of, you have to be naked. Humiliating, yeah, but I mean, if you really want to win, I guess you have to do what you have to do.
Police in Janesville schools sent a letter to parents today, encouraging them to talk with their kids about the Nerf war. Tramar says the game has been put on pause because of this, but that doesn't mean it's done for good.
At the end of the day, it's just, it just comes down to a bunch of high school students just trying to have fun.
Now, that car crash earlier this week resulted in just some bumps and bruises for the students involved. The organizers say they actually plan on donating a portion of the prize money to a good cause after the games are over with. Police say they don't have an issue with the game itself. They're just concerned about kids being safe.
All right, Adam, thank you. The Madison School District says it is actively addressing sexual violence at its schools after more than 70 teachers signed a letter today saying the district hasn't done enough to address a statement made by its head of security. Last week, 2 boys were arrested for the alleged sexual assault of a female student in a school bathroom after school. And here's what was said during that interview.
Well, our buildings are full of kids, and kids will be kids. And as terrible and tragic as that incident sounds, I would just ask that people just be patient. And they're juveniles, and our schools are very safe, but there are incidents that are going to happen from time to time.
Now, the following day, Joe Ballas and the East Principal Mike Hernandez sent out letters of apology for that statement. Tonight, Superintendent Jen Cheatham sent a letter to all parents in the district saying they still have more work to do to address the problem, which she says she is committed to doing. A traffic reminder to pass along starting on Monday, a major closure on University Avenue in Middleton from Parmenter Street to Park Street, closed in both directions as crews begin the first phase of reconstruction work in that area. The stretch of road, it is not expected to be reopened until early July. We do want to point out businesses in that area will still be accessible during that period. Emergency management officials in Portage and in Columbia County in general are keeping an eye on the rising Wisconsin River. A slow no-wake order is in effect right now. Crews are expecting the river to crest on Sunday now at over 20 feet. They think it will then start to recede Tuesday night. This will impact the roads right along the river there, which include West Conant, West Carroll, and Summit Street in the city of Portage. In preparation, the city has sand and sandbags available for residents. They're located at Sunset Park. These are not pre-filled, so you will want to bring your own shovel. Temperature-wise, this weekend looking pretty good for your holiday plans. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti and our first alert forecast. Gary.
Eric, we had our temperatures go up a notch today thanks to the sunshine. Tomorrow will be even milder, and our mildest day so far should be on Easter Sunday. As we take a look at weather track, very quiet around here. Skies are clear. Yesterday's clouds now out across Michigan, Indiana, and moving away from us. Low temperatures this morning actually started out in the upper 30s. We had high temperatures today right around 60 in Madison. Notice a lot cooler near Lake Michigan. Milwaukee topped out at 47 degrees, whereas farther to the west it was as warm as 66 in Boston. Boscobel, and 65 degrees in La Crosse. Current temperatures, again, a little cooler near Lake Michigan. Temperatures upper 30s to lower 40s there, mid 40s here in Madison, and a couple of places still around 50 degrees out to the west of Madison. By tomorrow morning, we'll be back into the middle 30s, but look for sunny skies for tomorrow. A beautiful day expected. Our high temperature topping out at 67, and we could be close to 80 degrees on Easter Sunday. That's your News 3 Now First Alert forecast.
Gary, thank you. And while it will be nice here, extreme weather is bringing misery to the south for the second weekend in a row. Tornadoes, high winds, and pounding rains are destroying homes and leaving some communities without power. At least 5 people have died, 3 of them in Mississippi, where several tornadoes have struck. CBS News' Omar Villafranca is there.
Severe weather is leaving a wide path of destruction across the south, from flooding in Arkansas to here in Mississippi, where a tornado lifted trees and destroyed homes.
Oh my God!
Cell phone video from one homeowner shows the moment the entire front of her house was torn off. Morton Police Chief Nikki Crops rushed to this neighborhood where the twister touched down.
You were expecting to find dead people.
Exactly. I mean, who wouldn't have? You come in here and see all this destruction, and you look at the houses and they're gone.
Outside Tallahassee, Florida, an 8-year-old girl was killed and a 12-year-old boy was injured when a tree fell on their home. The storm left a trail of shredded homes across Texas, including this one, which rolled from its foundation with a young couple still inside.
It just kind of kept on rolling. My wife was in the bathroom. It threw me into the wall and then out the window.
Flash flooding is possible from South Carolina all the way to New England. With thousands of flight delays and cancellations, travelers are urged to double check before heading to the airport. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Morton, Mississippi.
The weather system stretches from Florida to New England. Heavy rain is forecast to continue through tomorrow. Authorities in Bath, Maine say they are searching for a Wisconsin man who likely drowned in the Kennebec River last night. Bath police received a report just before 10 of a man who had fallen into the river from a floating dock. Police say there were 2 witnesses who identified themselves as the victim's co-workers. The missing man has not yet been identified by police. We are told he worked for a company from Wisconsin. We're told no foul play is suspected. Police are calling this an accident. Governor Tony Evers has ordered flags in Wisconsin be flown at half-staff Monday for the Iowa County District Attorney who died unexpectedly this week. Larry Nelson, who was 59, suffered from a pulmonary embolism while at his office on Wednesday. A memorial service is being held in Dodgeville next Monday and Tuesday. Maria Butina, the accused Russian spy, has asked the court to sentence her to time served ahead of her sentencing date. That's according to her lawyers. Prosecutors are requesting an 18-month sentence. Butina, who pleaded guilty in December to a charge of conspiracy to act as an agent of a foreign official, is set to be sentenced on April 26th. A judge has sentenced a Marshall man to life in prison for killing and then hiding the body of a 21-year-old Sun Prairie man back in 2017. 60-year-old Daniel Leeske will first be up for parole in 20 years. He was convicted of killing Jesse Faber 2 years ago, then hiding his body. Prosecutors said Leeske shot Faber 5 times and hid his body in Rio, about 30 miles from where he was last seen in Marshall. A California couple will spend the next 25 years in prison for torturing their children and holding them against their will in what's been described as a house of horrors. David and Louise Turpin were sentenced this morning, but first they had to listen to the emotional testimony from their children.
My parents took my whole life from me, but now I'm taking my life back.
Sometimes I still have nightmares of things that had happened, such as my siblings being chained up or getting beaten.
I'm a fighter, I'm strong, and I'm shooting through life like a rocket.
Both repeatedly apologized and expressed love for their children, hoping to see them again someday. The judge told the Turpins their actions were selfish, inhumane, and cruel and have forever altered their children's lives. The Department of Justice has now taken over an investigation in northeastern Wisconsin where a man and 2 young children were found dead inside a home overnight. This is in the town of Seymour. Police say a 35-year-old man and 2 children ages 3 and 3 months were located in a home on Main Street. Their names have not been released. Officers first responded to the house for a report of a domestic disturbance about 11:30 last night. An investigation at UW-Whitewater found that at least 7 students or staff reported being sexually harassed by former Chancellor Beverly Copper's husband. Copper resigned in December after her husband, Alan Pete Hill, had been banned from campus. The university released the 18-page investigative report and about 850 pages of attachments today. An update to last night's breaking news: a barn on a Dane County dairy farm said to be a total loss after the fire overnight near Stoughton. The sheriff's office says the farmers were able to get all of their animals out safely, but everything else inside the barn was lost in the fire. 9 departments and the sheriff's departments also responded to the call. County Highway B in the town of Pleasant Springs last night. A student is still enrolled in the Cambridge School District after deputies say he recorded videos of 2 minors changing without their consent. Court documents show 18-year-old Avery Kendall was a lifeguard at Cambridge Elementary School. In February, officers were called there after a female lifeguard found Kendall's phone recording in the changing room. Documents show the victim told deputies she stopped the recording and deleted the video, but deputies say they found a different video of Kendall's phone in which a second female victim had been filmed while changing. The School District of Cambridge confirmed Kendall is still enrolled. 7 people were hospitalized yesterday in Milwaukee. This after a police chase ended in a major crash. A school bus among the 3 vehicles involved here, and police say it started as a traffic stop, turned into a chase with a blue vehicle. Police said the driver of that vehicle and 3 others in it were all wanted. All of them were injured in the crash. In the damaged school bus, 1 adult and a 13-year-old boy were taken to the hospital. 1 person in that 3rd vehicle, which was a pickup truck, had non-life-threatening injuries. Scammers are preying on local fans of the musical Hamilton, which is coming to Madison this fall. Recently, a post pretending to come from an official Hamilton Facebook page entered onto many Madison area residents' feeds. It claimed to have the final few tickets left, but Overture Center officials say it is a fake. They've reported it to Facebook. Unfortunately, though, they don't believe this is the only one out there.
A lot of times, these third-party websites can seem legitimate, but a lot of times we also have people who said, yeah, this site felt weird, but I still bought through it. So if your spider sense is tingling that this feels wrong and it's not really right, these prices are too high, call us to check.
Right now, the only way to get tickets is if you are an Overture season ticket holder. Individual tickets will go on sale sometime after May. For more information on how to buy tickets properly, you can go to our website, channel3000.com. Still ahead tonight, Gary is back with your updated forecast. Some warmer weather moving in for the weekend. Plus, we'll get a sneak peek inside Madison's newest boutique hotel on the Near East Side. Stay with us. If you've ever considered getting professional photos but never had a good enough reason to do it, this might be your chance. A Lake Mills couple takes family portraits and donates all the money they make off each photo session to the American Family Children's Hospital. They have been doing it for years. They say it's a great way to give back to a place that helps so many people.
We were trying to decide what charity we would like to donate to when we first were thinking about this project, and then we just came across, well, of course we need to donate to the Children's Hospital. It's a children's project.
If you are interested in getting your pictures taken or would like to contribute to their cause, their contact information is available at our website, channel3000.com. American Family Insurance helping the growth of UW-Madison's research and data science. Today, the company announced it'll invest $20 million in UW data science initiatives. That includes $10 million in research over the next 10 years and a $10 million endowment to create the American Family Insurance Data Science Institute on campus. The funding will help advance studies in fields such as artificial intelligence, genetics, drug development, material science, and business. A unique hotel rich in Madison history has opened its doors along the revitalized East Wash Corridor. Hotel Indigo made its debut April 11th, located in the old Mott's Paint Warehouse. Features plenty of splashes of color as a tribute to Mott's. It also incorporates photos of prominent local residents from years past. People like Frank Lloyd Wright, Vel Phillips, George O'Keefe, and more. And while the hotel has been open since April 11th, the restaurant inside the Pallet Bar and Grill, that'll be opening on April 29th. We hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy the weather this weekend, because it certainly is looking up, especially when it comes to temperatures. Finally feeling a little bit of warmth out there.
Payback time.
Yeah, we're due.
For about 2 months of lousy weather at the end of winter. But we are looking for some of the nicest weather this spring, just in time for the Easter holiday. Today was nice. Tomorrow will be milder, but take a look at this forecast for Easter Sunday itself. Early morning churchgoers, temperatures starting out in the middle 40s, but with partly sunny skies, those temperatures will warm up quickly. Will be around 68 by lunchtime, and late afternoon for some that are having an Easter egg hunt, near 80 degrees expected. As we take a look at the live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam in downtown Madison, skies are clear tonight. There's a beautiful full moon out there. As we check out the almanac for today, our high temperature 60 degrees, low temperature 37, right at the averages of 59 and 37. And right now we're at 46, mostly clear skies. Winds are out of the north at 6 miles per hour. As we check out Weather Track, the storm system that came through yesterday, now off to our east, you can see severe weather occurring through the Carolinas, now moving up into parts of New Jersey, Delaware. They've had some severe weather just in the last couple of hours, and showers and some thunderstorms extend back into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee. But that's to our east. Take a look at this large expanse of almost clear skies through much of the nation's midsection. That means we're going to see pretty nice weather for the weekend, and we'll have to wait until probably Monday of next week now to see the next chance of rain. A high pressure system located just to the north, still continuing to funnel down northerly winds, but as that high eventually moves off to the east, by Sunday we'll start to see those winds really kick in from the south, and there's a warm front that is pushing through the Dakotas. Our high temperature, 60, pretty nice. Mid-60s to our west, but on the other side of that warm front, upper 70s and lower 80s. And that'll be the kind of weather we have to look forward to for Easter Sunday. Right now, temperatures 30s near the Great Lakes, mid-40s here in Madison, but out to the west where the winds are already out of the south, temperatures are in the 50s. As we look at future track, clear skies expected for tonight, plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. There's actually, as that warm front starts to move eastward for tomorrow night, we'll probably see a few more clouds, so we'll call it partly cloudy, but the threat for rain looks like it'll stay to the north even into Easter Sunday. So we're looking for a dry day with temperatures, like I said, could be close to 80 in some spots. And then as we head into Sunday night and Monday, you can see the shower and thunderstorm chances getting a little bit closer to us. The better chances for rain probably arrive on Monday. So our forecast for the overnight hours calls for mostly clear skies. Our temperatures dropping off to around 34 by early tomorrow morning. So a chilly night, but tomorrow temperatures even warmer than today. We had a high of 60 today. We'll go to 67 for tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, and for Easter Sunday, even better. Partly sunny skies, very mild, high temperature topping out at 78 degrees. On future track, clear skies for tonight, temperatures dropping off into the mid-30s by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, high temperatures in the upper 60s. A few places could be close to 70 out toward the Mississippi River. Tomorrow night, a few more clouds, temperatures staying in the mid-40s. That gives us a good head start on the temperatures for Easter Easter Sunday. High temperatures mid to upper 70s. A few places, like you say, out toward Boscoville might be around 80 degrees. And as we take a look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, Monday a little cooler, some showers, a few thunderstorms. Temperatures on the cool side for Tuesday and Wednesday with highs right around 60, but we're back up close to 70 by the end of the week, Thursday and Friday. And some shower and thunderstorm chances as we head into the following weekend. But that's not Easter weekend. This is Easter weekend, and we got the nice weather just in time for it.
Looking like a good one, Gary. Thank you. The Badgers' newest quarterback makes his first appearance in front of the camera at Camp Randall today. We'll hear from Graham Mertz in sports.
The Brewers shook up their pitching staff a bit today. They sent pitchers Corbin Burns and Alex Petrichka to AAA. They called up Donnie Hart, and they reinstated Alex Wilson from the paternity list. Game 2 of the series with the Dodgers tonight at Miller Park. There's no way Christian Yelich could hit another homer tonight, is there? Well, yes. Yelich goes deep in the first inning off Ross Stripling. That puts Yelich back in front of the National League home run race with 11. Just ahead of the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. Big situation in the 7th of a 2-2 game. Josh Hader comes in with the bases loaded and strikes out Bellinger. But just seconds ago, Kike Hernandez hit a 3-run homer off Hader. It's in the 8th, and it's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers 2. All spring long, we've been waiting to hear from new hotshot quarterback for the Badgers, Graham Mertz. And today, the chance finally came as Mertz faced the local media for the first time since he arrived on campus as an early enrollee. After a sensational high school career in Kansas, it's now a four-way competition to be the Badgers starting quarterback, but incumbent Jack Cohn and Mertz figure to be the frontrunners. Mertz says he's adjusted well to college life so far and says all four quarterbacks have been focused this spring.
Everyone, they know what they're doing, so as a unit, we know where we're going with the ball, and that's been our biggest thing is where's your intent, where are you going with it, and to value the football. So that's been our biggest emphasis this offseason or spring. There's always room for improvement, so my biggest thing is just mental game. That's the biggest thing for me, knowing where I'm going with the ball every play and being decisive with it.
Some think Graham Mertz is the messiah of Badger football, but don't forget Jack Cohn was the quarterback for the Badgers when they won the Pinstripe Bowl last season. That type of experience can't be replaced, and Cohn says being a starter last year is helping him this spring.
I definitely feel more comfortable coming into this year. I feel like you get more comfortable as you get more playing experience, so I'd say that's the biggest thing. I feel like we all have a good relationship in our room, so I feel like we all bounce ideas off each other and ask questions to each other, so it's always open communication, and it's good to have a bunch of good guys in the quarterback room.
The Bucks head to Detroit for Game 3 of their NBA playoff series tomorrow night at 7. The Bucks are up 2-0. Badger women's softball ended a 3-game losing streak with a win against Indiana at Goodman Diamond this afternoon. Wisconsin's Kayla Conway is having a heck of a season. This is her 14th homer of the year. She has 44 RBI. Her slugging percentage is a robust .983. Caitlin Mentz pitched a 2-hitter. Final score is Wisconsin 5 and Indiana nothing. And big news for Badger men's hockey today at the World 18 Under tournament in Ornskold's WISC. And that's in Sweden. Badger recruits had a big day led by Cole Caulfield. The incoming freshman scored 4 goals, had 2 assists, 6 points. U.S. beat Slovakia 12-5, and that's not all. In addition to Caulfield's big day, future Badger Alex Turcotte had a goal and 3 assists, and Owen Lindmark had a goal. And for Canada, another Badger recruit, Dylan Holloway, had a goal in the Canadians' 7-4 win over Switzerland. And we'll be right back.
And Gary's back. Like you said, we've been waiting a long time for a weekend like this.
Well, today we had high temperatures in the upper 50s to the lower 60s here in Madison. We were right at 60 degrees. Current temperatures have cooled off a little bit. Right now we're down to temperatures that are in the mid 40s here in Madison, 30s out to the east of us. Take a look at the forecast for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, high temperature 67 degrees. Easter Sunday, even better. High temperature of 78 degrees with partly sunny skies. So I think this is a little payback time. 7 to 10 day forecast. Shower and thunderstorm chances on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, a little cooler. High temperatures around 60. Just a slight chance for a shower each day. Then back to the upper 60s, close to 70 Thursday and Friday. Then some shower and thunderstorm chances, especially Sunday into Monday of the following week. Temperatures mid 60s to around 70 degrees there.
All right, Gary, Bucks with a big one tomorrow night.
Yeah, 7 o'clock they tip in Detroit tomorrow night. They're up 2-0. They win Saturday, they win Monday. The series is over, and they wait for the winner of Boston and Indiana, although Boston's up 3-0. So there could be two short series, and nobody would get much of an advantage. But tell you what, how are you going to stop the Bucks? I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit of rest on Giannis and company before they move on to the next round. Well, we hope everybody has a wonderful holiday weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 3 Now at 10.